Leo, good morning. Welcome to this tarot reading. My name's Clive. You're watching Emery's Tarot. It's a pleasure to be here. In fact, it's a great honour. You know, the universe has given me this gift and I want to come onto YouTube and pass it on to you and hopefully help you on your life's journey. If this reading doesn't resonate, please don't despair. Perhaps a later one will. Okay. Don't try and make it fit. You'll only end up with wrong conclusions, all right? So with that said, let's see what's going on for my lions. What's going on for the sign of Leo. You have the Eight of Wands, all movement. Four of Cups. Not easy movement, involves decisions. The heart wants what the heart wants. You have the Page of Cups with the Seven of Wands. Wow, challenges, challenges, challenges. I'm kind of getting you as plodding through life quite normally. Perhaps you were partnered, all right, or perhaps you were dealing with somebody who else is partnered, married, whatever. All right, there's a kind of a refresh. Now you've got choices. You've got the Ten of Wands, the Nine of Swords. It's a question of seeing it through, and it is very, very stressful. A lot of burdens, a lot of challenges. There was an ending here. There was a change in a cycle, a change of environment for some of you. But what I'm getting here now is there's somebody new coming into your life, and now perhaps the return from somebody from the past, or you've met somebody. It could even be your soulmate. Okay, and now that's changed everything. And now you're dealing with a whole new load of emotions. All right. But it's a question of putting those dreams into reality. That's the trick, which involves separation, perhaps heartache, okay, for either you or the person you're dealing with. But, you know, the universe says if you really want to be together, there's, you know, with a bit of work and a little bit of effort, consistency, strength, willpower, there's no reason why you can't make this work. May not be instant. You could have to maybe go through a year or even 2 years of changes before this is achieved. But this is how the universe tests us. I'm afraid the universe isn't like that famous company where you pay your, you pay your $5.99 or pounds, and it's okay. You can see my feet in the mirror there. I'm relaxing. All right. And it's not to diminish this reading, but the stress you're going through, I'm kind of getting it's up to you to determine whether it's actually worth it. How much do you love this person? How much do you want this? What are you wishing for? Because it looks to me like your wish is being granted, okay? And these changes are coming in. They're not necessarily, they're sometimes very painful, and, they're sometimes very disruptive. But this is when we humans become at our best, when there's strength. This is when we show our true strength, when we're kind of backed into a corner. Okay, during COVID, and even going back to when the world was at war, that's when humanity really pulled together. And it just shows us what humans really are capable of when we're under pressure. And I'm just giving you that little insight because I'm kind of getting this, as stressful and as painful as this may be, and as disruptive as it may be, I'm kind of getting it's bringing out the best in you. It's giving you strength that you never thought you had. Okay. But there is some good news coming in. I'm kind of getting here for some of you, somebody wants to touch base with you, especially in a connection, okay, and they're willing to work on it, but they're not willing to jump from A to B just like that. They're willing to take their time. I'm kind of getting you are beginning to get full control of your life, okay. There is somebody here that you've been parted from is now coming back into your life. And it's reawakening a whole new node of feelings. it was a bit tumultuous and it was very stressful in the past. In fact, I'm getting from one or two of you that this relationship perhaps never went past the friendship stage as much as you wanted it to, perhaps because of circumstances, money, work, whatever. You know, that we live in a very, very complicated world and we're under pressure all the time. You know, you wake up and you're bombarded with adverts the minute you switch the TV on. You're driving down the road, you look to your left, there's a huge great billboard advertising something. Okay, we're under tremendous pressure all the time. And, you know, this is a compound. But the stress you're going through now, it's up to you to determine whether it's actually worth fighting for, so to speak. I'm getting there's genuine love here. I'm getting there's options open to you. Okay, perhaps some of these options are not apparent at the moment, but I'm getting that they will be. But it's opening up a new road for you. Now, as I say, whatever your situation, whether you're married, they're married, there's distance, whatever, the energy is kind of the same here. It's what are you willing to work through to get what it is you want. You've got the Queen of Wands here and the Page of Pentacles. There could even be a child involved, okay? I'm kind of getting for one or two of you advice or help from a friend, okay? A very, very close friend, somebody you really trust, okay, could help you. All right, but, you know, this person you're dealing with, you know, they want to take it day by day. They can be a little bit controlling. They may want it their own way a bit. Okay, as I say, it's their priority in some cases is a child. Okay, it's whether you can accept that. I'm picking up a third-party energy for some of you. Third-party energy could manifest in an ex or a wife or a partner or somebody you're just dating, a parent. But I'm kind of getting that there is a third-party energy there where, you know, it's influencing the decision of probably not you but somebody else. But there is a new pathway opening up to you and it will involve many, many changes. But there's also a lot of distractions. So it's a question of you know, getting priorities and kind of neatly putting your priorities in order instead of trying to handle everything at once. A lot of you are perhaps feeling under pressure. I'm getting that one or two of you do want to slow this down. It's being rushed. Okay. But there is a sudden reappearance of somebody from the past. You had the Six of Cups and the Tower. Okay. Now that Tower indicates changes. Changes have taken place. More changes are about to take place for you within this situation. And if there's been a third party situation, this decision following your heart and your intuition, okay, working your way through the delays, it's kind of, yeah, like I said right at the start, is this really worth it? That's a question of determination on your part. I'm kind of getting where there's been a part in other ways and somebody wants to come back into your life, I'm kind of getting that you're going to give them a bit of a grilling, okay? You're not going to let them get away with it. It's not that you're playing hard to get, is you want to be sure this time. So I'm kind of getting the Spanish Inquisition, the grilling. You're going to run the gauntlet with them. You know, you're not going to give your heart away, although, you know, the heart wants what the heart wants. But, you know, you're going to give them a grilling. Now, they could be very sentimental, perhaps a bit too emotional for your, the relationships are very, very intense sometimes, and they're very, very complex. I can't really think of any one relationship that's simple, really. Now, I'm getting a lot of cup energy here. I've got the Four of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Six of Cups. So there's a lot of Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy here. I've even got the Page of Cups here. And it's a question of, on your part, being ready, available for anything. And so that means being open. Now, that's quite difficult, especially when there's a history taking place. But it will benefit you on getting that, because being open to change will enable you to cope with the change coming in. Because even when this person reappears, you know, that if this person reappears from your past, it's not just a simple question of picking up where you left off. Why on earth would you want to do that when it didn't work in the first place? It's a question of making the changes within yourself, seeing how they've changed. And I'm kind of getting, hence this grilling, I'm getting this running the gauntlet. You know, there is obligations elsewhere. I'm perhaps picking up, for some of you, arranging to meet this person with the view of, let's see how it goes. You are aware of the red flags. That's the devil in this deck. Okay, this is the Tarot de Marseille. This is probably why you're not recognising some of these cards. It's not a Rider-Waite. That's for those of you that are aware of tarot decks and cards. But, you know, with this devil energy here, there could be a bit of narcissism. You could even be dealing with somebody who's got a bit of an addiction of some kind. But what this devil is here for me, and it's appearing right under the basis of this, is decisions made now will be of your own making. This is why I'm getting, hence you're grilling this person. You want to make sure it's right. You're not going to put yourself in a position where you're going to get trapped yet again. Okay, I'm kind of getting everything is going to come to a head of like a fiery climax where passions are running high. But there's also a brand new start here. And for some of you, there's also a brand new career, which involves difficult choices. You know, between you and your loved ones. And on top of that, for one of you, I'm getting that there's not only a career move here, there's not only travel, there's a connection here, there's the return of a past. So you are dealing with quite a complicated situation. You've got the Knight of Wands. I'm getting here quite a possible challenge going forward, you know, travel and yeah, there's a lot of travel and relocation, whether that's temporarily or permanently. But I'm getting, for some of you, I'm going on holiday, giving the child a break. That's just for one or two of you, not everybody. But what with somebody you're dealing with that is a bit of a player? Hence the heartache. But there is a fresh start. But I'm kind of getting there is this yearning for you and this wish to travel. But I'm kind of getting travel is in your future. Very, very soon. Somebody is going to make a very, very bold move. Now, some of you could be relocating. You could be leaving a situation, divorcing. Okay, you could be dealing with somebody who is a bit controlling. All right, but I'm kind of getting this freedom. Well, the Temperance card, Sagittarius energy. Maybe some of you have got Sagittarius in your horoscope chart. Maybe some of you are dealing with a Sagittarius, but either way the energy is the same. There's a rather impulsive decision here, and it does come quite a shock. You're not expecting this. Okay, Five of Cups. This decision, whichever way you go, whether you decide to go forward with this person or not, whatever your situation, I'm kind of getting you, like I say, this decision you make will be of your own making. So it's a question, are you prepared to take the responsibility? Are you prepared to see it through to the end and clear up the mess? Big decision. It's time for that judgment call. But what I'm getting is after the aftermath of all this is passing through, going forward into the future, I'm kind of getting resurrection, I'm getting new growth, I'm getting second chances, but you're not just going to give yourself away to this person again or people that you're dealing with. Okay, I am seeing a grilling coming through, running the gauntlet with somebody. So the decision will lie with you depending on what answers you get. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching.